I'm all right.
Nice.
You?
I'm fantastic.
You didn't introduce me.
Yeah. Hold on.
Mike is
I'm so.
got a short in it or something. Let's go.
Yeah. How about we trade mics?
Okay, we can do that. This is the mic that works. That one is iffy. This is Carey Means, the voice of Frylock from Aqua Teen Hungry Force. Some of y'all might remember that show. Some of y'all never heard of it. Anyway, we're here at Animate Miami, y'all, 2025.
Here with Carey Means.
That's right. Frylock in the house, baby.
Hell yeah.
The floating French fries with the laser beams for eyes. I was also the voice of Thundercleese on the Brack Show, the robot neighbor to Brack. Brack from down the street, I blast you. And I was also the voice of Jonah Bishop on a show that y'all probably have never heard of called Welcome to the Wayne. It was on Nickelodeon for a hot minute. They didn't give us no SpongeBob love, so we didn't last very long. We were nominated for an Emmy, though, on that show. It was me, Dave Willis, the co-creator of Aqua Teen, and Dana Snyder. We did that show for a hot minute, and it's pretty good, pretty fun. So, Jolt Radio. You're listening to Jolt Radio.
That's actually
Get shocked.
That's pretty close to the actual drop that he made.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, you know, it's just Jolt Radio. You got to have some voltage. High voltage.
Let's take more of a musical link.
See, your mic is going in and out. All I heard was musical and then nothing.
Hello?
That one I can hear you.
All right.
All right. That's get that one on. Y'all need to fix that other one there. That one's flighty.
Anyways, yeah. Jolt Radio. We're here.
Is that one on?
Better be on.
Okay.
It's on now.
No, he hyped it up.
Oh, right.
That's why you got to have engineers, ladies and gentlemen. Engineers make the sound world go round and round world.
Yes,
That's how we do.
Anyways, let's get right to the questions here.
There's questions.
Yeah, we got some.
All right, I got answers, I hope.
There we go.
All right.
Let's start simple. What are 3 albums in your life that you say you cannot live without? Like they need to be there.
3 albums in my life that I cannot live without. I would say Bob Marley's Exodus. The first Gorillaz album that dropped. And anything by Prince.
Oof.
Basically. You know what I'm saying? What about you? Since you asked me, I'm flip the script and ask you the same question.
Whoa. Well, honestly, for me,
yeah,
Off the Wall, Michael Jackson.
All right. Excellent choice.
I don't listen to it a lot now, but I know it was on repeat when I was like a kid. Backstreet Boys, the one album with I Want It That Way. I can't remember. I think it's Millennium.
Okay, Backstreet Boys, Michael Jackson. All right.
And then man, that's tough.
It is. It is. See?
It is, yeah. You just turned it right on me. I'd say probably Electric Light Orchestra.
ELO.
Yeah.
ELO. You went back. You went old school on it.
Yeah, they're really my
ELO.
favorite.
I thought you were going to say Pink Floyd's The Wall. That's
a good
one to say. My wife loves Pink Floyd. My wife loves a lot of things. She's drags me to karaoke bars. Sometimes I sing with her. Sometimes I don't. Most times I don't. Sometimes I do. Depends on how frisky I'm feeling. Now when Humpty Hump died, rest in peace, Shock G. Humpty Hump. Greg, I don't know his last name off the top of my head. When he died, I had to do the Humpty dance. The Humpty dance is your chance to do it. You know, I had to pay tribute to him when he passed away. But yeah, man, we're here at Animate Miami.
Yeah. So
and it's hot. It's hot in Miami, baby. 80-something degrees.
And that's pretty low. Oh, I just saw
that's pretty low.
For water right there.
There's Dana Snyder.
Yeah, there's Dana.
There's Guy Hutchinson. And Dana Snyder, the man himself.
Okay, you're good.
What's up, Guy? How's it going?
Hey, so I was going to ask, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Safety dance usually. Nigga nothing's everyone. Oh, you can leave your head behind. That one I could do. Or me and my wife would do Love Shack by the B-52s or
That's a
something
good
like
one.
that. You know, just something we could do together. We're working on our duet skills. We're trying to work on our duet skills to see what we can do together. You do karaoke?
Yeah, I love karaoke.
Yeah.
See,
What's your go-to?
honestly, Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Ah,
Tears for Fears. That's a really good one I like to do.
that is a good one.
I just
You're right.
I love karaoke.
You're right. You're right.
This man, you should see him. Tall Nick. I'm short Nick.
Oh, short Nick, tall Nick.
Short Nick, tall Nick.
All right.
But
He is tall.
he does stroking.
Yeah,
that's his go-to.
I bet it is.
Mm-hmm. Then he does Jodeci.
Jodeci, all right. He can sing then, huh? He got some chops.
He asked me to do the backing vocals, though. To hit the high notes.
Yeah, baby. The backup vocals. There's nothing wrong with doing backup, folks. That's what makes the artist sound so good.
Mm-hmm.
Backup vocalists. If you ask Little Richard, everybody and his mama was backup vocalists for him. Little Richard was the man, both back in the day, man. He did start a lot of people's careers.
Yeah.
People think he be lying about it, but no, he gave the Beatles their start and some other folks too, man. So, you know, he's like the godfather of godfathers of soul. Shut up. Woo!
Yeah.
Little Richard.
I can't hit the who right now, but I got it.
Yeah, I can hit it because it's Friday. Sunday, I ain't gonna be able to hit shit.
Ooh.
I mean, nothing. FCC rules. You can't say ish on the radio.
Well, I mean, luckily we're on internet radio.
Oh, internet radio. Well, shit.
Yeah, you can
Hell.
say anything you want.
Damn, fuck,
Well,
piss, and cum. We're just having a good time here.
Well, I don't mind getting both of them on if you want. Here, I'll give him the good mic.
Pick up the mic, baby.
Here you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Here
we're having Dana Snyder come on.
comes Dana Snyder.
There we go. You got the headphones. Dana, I'm going to take that mic because that one's been on and off.
That one's bad.
A little bit. Not reliable. Don't know why.
That's a shitty mic.
But,
We're going to give you the clean mic.
You and the night and the music fill me with burning desire.
All right.
You fill my heart on fire. It's Valentine's Day. That's
It
like
is.
love songs.
It is. He's got his pink shoes on to prove it, folks.
Yep.
That's right.
Only I pull them out once. Once a year.
it was nice to meet you, Dana. I'm Nick.
Oh, wait, I can't hear you in the mic.
Because he's got the shitty mic. I told you.
Nick. Oh, it's unplugged.
There's a short.
I get it. He's
There's
holding
a
it
short in
upside
it.
down.
It was off.
He's
It was
holding it
off.
up.
See.
He's talking into the wire.
We'll fix these technical difficulties. We'll be
Harry,
right back. after
how are
this.
you?
I'm good, man. How you
What's
doing?
been going on?
I can't call it.
I took the train down
Yeah?
from Orlando.
Really?
Yep, Bright Line.
Did you go to Disney World, Land, whatever the hell?
You know what I did?
Disneyland World?
You'll appreciate this. I had a tearful last viewing of the Muppet Vision 3D before they closed it down forever. The last thing Jim
Oh.
Henson ever made
Wow. Why are they closing it down?
to build a stupid Monsters Inc. thing.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be great, but it's
Yeah.
it's the Muppets. And it was full of people. Everybody was applauding.
Wow.
I mean, it's not closing for a couple more months, but I won't be anywhere near here
Right.
for,
Well, that's cool. You got to catch it before they shut
and
it
it still holds
down.
up. It's as good. There's no like, when you watch like the first Shrek movie and now like it's real dated, like they're making Starbucks jokes and
Right.
Smash Mouth and stuff.
Right.
It's not that. It's timeless.
Did you make off with one of the Muppet puppets?
I wish.
Make
I
off
got
with Kermit?
Yeah, I got Sweetum's nose.
There was somebody that posted this thing on Facebook the other day on social media. The guy's taking his arm out of Kermit, and then Kermit cuts a big fart.
Whoops.
As soon as he takes it, he's like, "I've been holding this forever." Well, even Kermit got a fart, Got your hand up my ass. I got
Frog
something
farts.
go. Yeah, frog farts.
Smells like flies. Oh God! Now I did it. There I do. I just did that. There. It's just the headphones.
Oh,
no,
the
it's just
headphone- Man,
all right.
Fix that engineer in
Nick,
the house.
how are you today?
I'm good.
You've been doing interviews all today. Aside from us, obviously, what was your next most exciting? I know it's a distant second. But what was second? Don't worry. None of them are going to listen to us. Carey and I will listen to this. None of those other deadbeats are going to listen to this. Carey knows. That's why he's laughing. He's like, yep.
I love Nick's shirt, though. Nick's shirt tells the story.
I was trying to figure out what it is.
It's from
like a cutesy version.
A game called Katamari.
Yeah, I pulled this thing.
Katamari.
Japanese game, colorful.
Do that. Oh, okay. It's like a card game.
What's the object of the game?
Literally,
Katamari.
so there's a ball called the Katamari, and you're this little person who looks like this.
Is this a video game?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it was on the PS2.
Oh boy,
and you just roll shit.
You're losing them.
You just
you
roll
want people
shit
to listen to
you
this.
roll the ball. You roll the ball over stuff and collect the.
Literally,
I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. I've never played
smush
it.
them?
They just stick to the ball, you know?
It's like Meatwad. If Meatwad was ruling the world and rolling all over
But the ball doesn't get bigger.
It does get bigger.
It does get bigger.
It gets bigger.
Oh.
The more stuff you roll over.
Taking up people, continents.
See, I'm aware.
Stars.
I'm not totally out of the loop.
There you go.
I
should redo that game with
Civilization
Meatwad,
7.
What is it?
I said I just downloaded the new Civilization 7.
Oh man, I really want to get that game.
Well, you build your own communities.
Yeah.
You decide.
Kill
you
the
lord
French
over.
And, you're the
who
Mayans.
gets the guillotine and who doesn't.
Yeah, you get back at all the people who colonized you around the world.
I think Trump's playing that game right now. No, we're not getting political though. No politics. None of that.
I don't know if it's as good as 6 is. It maybe will be when they fix all the stuff.
That's what I've been reading.
But right now, it's all there, but it's also a little too complicated. I'm not that smart, so it's a little too complicated for me. Like, I don't know about doing all this diplomacy, and like the other confusing thing is like you could be Ben Franklin, but you can be in charge of the Aztec Empire. They're not attached with their civilizations anymore. So like, when you see Ben Franklin, like, you don't know what civilization he's in charge of because he could just be in charge of anything. It's not just Ben Franklin, America, Joan of Arc is French. It's like Joan of Arc could be just whatever, the Philippines. And
what do you do when the peasants revolt? Like the French Revolution and shit. What do you do then?
Remember that line? Sir, the peasants are revolting. You're telling me they stink on ice. That's right. See, that's what Carey and I do. We just like to quote stuff.
That's my favorite Mel Brooks movie, man.
It's the best one.
I love it.
I mean,
a lot of people mention like 12 Chairs before that or Young Frankenstein. I'm like, no, man. You really got to. History of the World Part 1, baby.
It's gags. It's gag after gag.
I mean, it's a classic.
Yes.
It's beautiful. Then narrated by Orson Welles.
Yeah. And if you don't like a bit of it, it's going to be on to the next thing in like 7 minutes.
Exactly. There's other bits.
Yeah.
And then he made a part 2.
And there's
which
great.
Was,
yeah, that wasn't very
Part
good.
2 was meh,
Yeah, I haven't seen part 2.
It was
he's gotten older now, he got.
And he didn't even really make it. He just said, all right, you can make this.
Do it. I'll cameo.
Will I get money? Yes. Okay.
I'll do my Stan Lee cameo.
Yeah.
I'll do.
Yeah.
You know there was a Stan Lee cameo in Blade, in the first Blade movie?
Oh.
Yeah, he played like he was like a forensics guy covering a body or something like that. And they cut it. They just ended up on the cutting room floor.
They cut him?
They cut him. They cut Stan Lee out of Blade.
That's a bold move.
That's crazy, man.
But what director cut Stan Lee?
I would love to see that.
Movie.
See where Stan Lee's like covering up a body, and I think after the nightclub scene, like when it first started, when he kills all the vampires in the nightclub, Stan Lee plays like a cop, forensic cop covering up bodies.
What was that movie now that I just saw that had Wesley Snipes in it as Blade?
Deadpool.
Wolverine.
Right.
Yeah. That was great.
Yeah,
that was a great movie. Yeah.
You know why those movies are super fun? I think that's the problem with all those DC movies. They're too boring. They just want to be real serious.
DC's got the animated scene covered.
That's true.
And Marvel has the MCU movie scene covered. Marvel's got the better live action movies, and DC has the better animated ones.
The thing is, like, I think I like the characters from DC comic books better than I like the Marvel characters.
Really?
However, that is not the same when it's on film and that stuff. The Marvel is, because I feel like the way they handle it, they're not precious about it. They don't mind making fun of themselves.
I feel
Whereas
like
DC, they're all like too damn serious.
Yeah. Too many cooks in the kitchen for the DC movies, I
Yeah, like
think.
you got guys with capes. Like you can make a couple jokes. Doesn't have to be
Serious all the time.
Yeah.
Dark, edgy, even the colors.
Yeah.
Going back to
man.
History of the World, what's your favorite gag from the movie?
Oh.
That's tough.
History of the
Like,
World, Part 1.
Part one. Sorry.
My favorite gag from the movie.
Well, wait a minute. Before you do gag, Carrie, what is your favorite segment?
Oh,
Like, there's like
Wow.
the cavemen at the beginning. There's like
that's so much.
like the Inquisition, the French
It's
Revolution.
probably the French Revolution. That's my favorite. When he's playing chess.
Oh, yeah.
Knight jumps queen.
Everybody jump.
Everybody
the queen.
jump the queen. Whip out those little dicks. Here we go. Thank the queen.
like
She's been
when,
so good to all of us.
I like it when they're in the meeting on that one, and Cloris Leachman goes, and now let's end this meeting on a high note. Yeah, that's like it's so cheap. But the fact that they would do it in a movie that costs millions of dollars is like that's what's great about it. It's not that.
And B. Arthur as the,
Yes.
as the unemployment lady. He's
Did you
like,
kill
Did you
this
bullshit
week?"
last week? Did you bullshit? Did you try to bullshit?
Did you kill last week? No. Did you try to kill? Yeah. All right. Well, listen. You're gonna have to kill somebody next week. I can't give you any more. I'll be on my wine break. Then slams.
Love it. Love
Oh,
it.
you have a job. You won't be needing this.
My favorite one is Abraham, just with the 15 commandments.
Oh, with
Just-
Moses.
Moses.
Yeah.
Moses.
He's
Sorry.
15.
Oh, yeah.
Smash.
10 commandments.
That's all
10
great.
commandments for all.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. If you kids out there haven't seen that movie, Google it.
I
Watch
was
it.
like obsessed with that movie when I was growing
Oh,
up because it
man.
was at the video store.
It was so hilarious.
And it was
so
like, it
freaking
wasn't
hilarious.
really dirty, but there was like when Caldonia does
Oh,
her dance, like it was
yes.
like just exciting enough.
exciting enough for a teenage boy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
I think I
much.
probably like the Inquisition number the best.
Oh, yeah. That
I
was the
think
shit.
that's like, I like all the ancient Rome, but I feel like it's lopsided because it goes on so much longer than the other segments.
Right. It does.
And it's sort of like, but I love like the beginning of it, but then it just keeps going.
I love it when Gregory Hines gets him high, though. When he pull over, I smell something familiar.
Yeah, that's right.
Mighty Joint. We're on with Mighty Joint. And they start doing the Lindy Hop, then they call
Yeah.
it Lindis.
Lindis.
Yeah,
Lindis Hop.
They're like, you care if it falls?
Yeah.
What? The Roman Empire? Fuck it.
Yeah.
So, Dana, not is thing coming in? Dana, now that I got you here, I want to ask you, what are 3 albums or song? Well, actually, 3 albums you can't live without.
Like music albums?
music albums.
Oh, boy. You're asking the
It was
wrong
tough.
guy those questions.
That's
He
a
asked me
tough
the
one.
same thing back, and I was like, oh man.
I mean, I don't listen to any music past like 1955,
It's all good.
unless it is music from Epcot Center or a Disney park. And even then, it has to have no lyrics. I want, you know what I do? I play like the background music, like when you walk around Epcot, because I just like it. Just puts me in a place of ease and soothe. And unfortunately, there's only so much of that music, so I'm listening like the same music or like the Space Mountain music.
30-second loop
Yeah.
of
But what I love about it is like each song is like 45 minutes, so I can just put it on and let it play. I mean, probably though, I love this is actually a modern album by my standards. I love the You're Under Arrest by Miles Davis.
Mm.
There's a lot of good stuff on there, but my favorite is it was one of his last albums he did before he died. But he does, don't worry, they're helping you pack it up. The sign fell for the viewers who are only listening to this. He does a cover of Cyndi Lauper's Time After Time, which
Oh,
is awesome.
really?
Yes.
I have that on
Awesome.
my playlist, actually.
It's awesome. But the whole
I have
album's
a Miles Davis album called The Cool, and it's on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bring in the cool, baby.
Yeah,
Miles Davis from East St. Louis, Illinois.
that's right.
That's why he always had that scowl on his face, because he grew up in East St. Louis. You just have to know.
You
If
know,
you know, you know.
you know this. The only time my credit card number got stolen was at a hotel in St. Louis.
Oh, shit.
And they stole the number and they bought clothes online, but still had them delivered to their own house because I got an email that said your package is on the way, and it was like 1234 Sandusky Avenue, East St. Louis. I said, this motherfucker bought this and sent it to his own damn house. He bought $250 worth of clothes.
They caught him in a quick
And
fashion,
then
right?
so like, I said like, well, I didn't buy this. And I think this might be who did, because here's the confirmation email I got. So they didn't charge me for it, but.
Was it at least good clothes?
I don't,
Stylish?
it was, you know what? It was lady clothes, and it was some company I never even heard of. And every piece of clothing was only like $4, but they still bought $250 with it.
Wow.
But,
something similar happened to me, but they bought food. They went to a restaurant.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Ate like a steak or some shit.
I'm lying. I also had my credit card number stolen from the Avis Rent-A-Car at JFK.
Wow.
And I think we talked about this last show we were at, Gary, because they got someplace, they ordered like $250 worth of takeout and shit from this place in New Jersey called like Daiquiri Breeze or something. It was just like, a shitty tropical bar, but not in Miami. Not where we are now, in New Jersey, by the tunnel. The least tropical place that there is. It was like, Bahama Breeze or catch some name like that. I thought they took my card, then they charged it, and then they got done with work because the place closed like 15 minutes after we left. They went straight to that bar in New Jersey. They bought $250 worth of daiquiris and like mango fish sticks. I was like, God damn it.
I got to say, man, these SpongeBob shoes are killing me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you got Patrick on one foot and y'all got to see these shoes. I'm telling you, they're iconic.
Show notes.
SpongeBob on the right foot.
Are you going to be
Patrick Star on the left.
Can you put it on the show notes?
You got to wear those all weekend.
Put that
now,
shirt,
man.
too, so people know what the hell we're talking about. Put the game up, too. Give everybody a couple free credits to play the game. And
There you go.
Okay, good.
We'll do that.
What are you excited about here? So that was only one out. I'm going to say my Under Arrest, Mild Save. I'm going to say my Epcot background. To make it simple, I'll say like the official album of Epcot Center from the 80s. That had music. That was the first thing that got me started on that stuff. My third one, I don't know. I don't have any. I can't think of one. It's probably one of those, like, honestly, the ones I listen to now are probably like on iTunes, like one of those like hits from the jazz age of like 1920s.
Oh.
All that. They're singing through a megaphone, the worst quality. One of those things. Although, did you know this? I learned this today from Dave Carey. When they did the Blues Brothers, one of the greatest movies of all time.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So there was not a clean... Dave, I'm telling your story. There was not a clean enough recording of Minnie the Moocher for Cab Calloway. So they said, we have to record it. We have to re-record it for the movie. And Cab Calloway was like, awesome. Well, let's do a modern disco version. They're like, no, we don't want to do a modern disco version. We want to just do like the classic as classic. But Cab Calloway did not want to do it classic. He's like, no, but this is my chance to get in with the young kids. And they're like, no, let's do the classic version first. And then you can do your disco funkadelic Minnie the Moocher afterwards if we have time. But I had no clue that Cab Calloway wanted to do that.
I would have loved to heard
it would be
the disco version.
Yes.
Of Minnie the Moocher.
People don't. I think people now don't realize.
Was it dirty? Were the lyrics like dirty?
No.
The original lyric?
It was like innuendo. They talk about cocaine. Her boyfriend was a cokehead, but he was a cokey. Have you ever seen the Blues Brothers?
Yes.
Do you know who Cab Calloway is?
No.
He's the old guy who's like their friend, but at the concert at the end, they're like, you got to stall him for us. And then he sings this big, like all of a sudden he's in a tuxedo.
He was dressed like them?
Yeah.
The whole movie?
Yeah. He was like their mentor kind of guy.
Okay.
Older, like at the time, he was probably like not even that old. He's probably in his early 70s, right?
He told the kids, "Your lazy butts are in this too." Yeah, Cab Calloway was the man back in the 30s.
Yeah, he was
40s.
like the king of the Cotton Club.
Yeah.
He was like the act, the
band
act
leader
Yeah.
type guy, you know.
And
So-
he did that song like, Odie, 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 oh. He did like, all those call and response. But
Call
he
and
was like,
response stuff.
I mean, whoever the wildest rock and roll star is now was like a nothing compared to
Yeah,
how he
Yeah,
was.
absolutely. An icon, an icon.
I mean, and to think about in those days, he was super famous and they didn't even have the internet. He wasn't making TikTok videos. He was working at one venue, the Cotton Club, and still was so good and so amazing that he was famous around the world.
What they would call the Chitlin circuit.
Yes.
When you would go to these hole in the wall
Yeah.
joints and play for beer money and shit like that,
Yeah.
That's what was so funny in the Blues Brothers when they went to the honky tonk bar.
Oh, yeah, like Billy Bob.
And he's like, okay, y'all drank so much worth
right.
of beer. You're going to have to pay me for that beer.
Yeah.
We thought the beer was gratis. Oh, no. You got to pay for that beer.
I have been to 2 different bars that still had that chicken wire in front of
Really?
the
His
band.
stage?
Like, and it was not a joke. It was
People like throwing beer bottles. Oh, man.
and
I've
I-
never
no
been
one,
to a bar like
no one threw anything
threw
when we were
anything?
in there,
Okay.
but they still had them up. Like,
that.
oh no,
Just in
we can't
case.
take them down because sometimes, like, when some of
These
that
guys get kind of rowdy.
Yeah.
Bar fights do happen,
Uh-huh.
folks. Bar fights do happen. I almost got into a bar fight when we were promoting. I went to Philly one day. For one day, I went to the Philadelphia Film Festival. J. Wade Edwards from Aqua Teen contacted me and said, "Carey, you want to go to Philly for one day and represent Adult Swim?" I was like, "Psh, sure." So I went there. I went to this little hole in the wall bar on the east side of Philly. They had Frylock fries on the menu.
Oh wait
so
a minute,
they knew I was coming.
was it called the Dive Bar?
I don't remember. I don't remember the name of it.
I
I know it was an area of Philly that had cobblestones all around.
There was a guy who owned a bar and he put a TV up. It was called the Dive Bar. He was a youngish guy and because he loved Adult Swim, he put a TV in the bar and it only came on when Adult Swim came on.
That's pretty cool.
But he loved Adult Swim. We met him a couple times. Every time we'd go down there for the bar and he would he would hook us up. He was like a young guy with like a beard, baby,
That was in Philly?
glasses. Yes.
No shit.
I'm wondering because I wonder if that's where if
Could have been.
because Jay, I went there with Jay one time when he came and introduced him to that guy. Yeah, it's like kind of like down in the same area where like Pat's and Geno's are.
Mm. Yeah. I think I ended up going to Geno's. Geno's is the one with all the celebrities on the wall, right?
They're right across the street from each
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
All I know
yeah.
is one is like all white signage and red letters.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is the one that has all the crazy color neon.
Geno's East and West. Geno's East, Geno's West, right?
No, this is the other. That's like the Chicago pizza, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
This is the cheesesteak rivalry.
Cheesesteak rivalry in Philly.
But I don't like either of them because they don't chop the meat up. Like,
Well, most people were like, just go to any bar
yeah, that's the
and
thing.
order a cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Because that was my number one question. I was like, where's the best place to get a cheesesteak?
Uh-huh.
Where's the best place to get a cheesesteak? That was my goal, to see the Liberty Bell, which I did, and to get me a cheesesteak because I never had a Philly cheesesteak. They are good, though.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Damn good.
It's good. It's very glad I don't live anywhere too close to like a really good cheesesteak because I think I would be
Yes.
dead of cardiac arrest.
Just
They're not-
bloated cheesesteak juice.
They're
just
not
coming out of the
health
veins.
food.
No,
No.
they're not.
No.
It's like steak. Now, did you get? So they'll tell you the real way to get your cheesesteak. Because I grew up right outside of Philadelphia, but is with with Cheese Whiz.
They say that, but I think I got provolone on mine.
Provolone
That's
is
what I prefer.
provolone is the acceptable substitute.
I prefer provolone.
Yeah.
Cheese Whiz, I'm not too. I don't know
They
what's
have,
in
like,
that shit.
Cans this big of Cheese Whiz, and they're just on the griddle, and they'll like put the stick in, like a long stick, and just swipe it down the.
Drizzle it on.
Yeah, we went one time with our buddy Andy, and he's a big guy, but he made the mistake of getting double whiz, which was twice. And he was like,
Twice the
he's like,
cheese.
oh, I'm still feeling that double whiz, man. It was like 2 days later. I'm like, wait till it comes out.
Double whiz.
Oh,
That doesn't even sound right.
we said like in his nightmares, he's seeing the guy going, double whiz. Like, it was ridiculous.
That mic's not even.
I didn't.
I saw this pull-ups. I saw this pull-ups commercial today.
Mhm.
With the little kids, the pull-up diapers and shit.
Depends for babies.
And they had two characters standing on the toilet paper roll. One was shit, and the other was urine. And they're talking about how they're so happy that the baby is learning how to go potty.
That's important.
And the shit is like, I wish I had confidence.
Oh, God.
And the urine
You're
is like,
shit.
the
You're
urine
like,
is like, it's about the journey. And I'm like, oh my God, they got a drop of urine and a pile of shit standing
Was
on
he
top
like
of
a
the
little
toilet paper.
teardrop shape? Or
Yeah,
like
it's a little
puddle on
teardrop
the
shape
floor,
of urine. You know it was piss. It was yellow.
Yeah, yellow.
And you know shit is shit.
Yeah.
Like the Emoji Movie.
Did he look like an emoji or was
He
like
just
just
like an emoji.
a nasty diarrhea? A
They
loose
say that
stool?
was supposed to be ice cream when they first created that emoji.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be chocolate ice cream.
My daughter
Nah,
listens
it's
to this
just shit.
podcast that's all about, like, it's for kids, but they had the history of emojis and the guy who invented emojis. It's fascinating.
I bet it is.
What's that?
Yeah. What's his name?
I don't remember. I'm not that into emojis, but it was a fascinating story because Japanese caricatures or characters, kanji and all that was hard to do on a phone. And this guy said, instead of like typing in, in Japanese kanji, I'm happy. He just said, let's just make a smiley face. And it came from like when they do like a colon and a parentheses, then he like took it to next level. But
Wow.
the poop was like the first one that they didn't allow, but then they allowed it.
The shit emoji.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, since you guys we were talking about
working
food. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it decided.
Don't move it. See, now you screwed it up.
Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes, that's it. Hold it there. Don't move.
Thank you. Oh man. What is some food you guys like to have when you're in Miami? Like, what are your go-to dishes?
I think I'm going to have to get me a Cuban before I leave here. Nice, good Cuban sandwich.
What's
the
that
staple
one?
here,
I went to this place over the bridge
Mm.
that it's got like the best Cuban sandwich in the world.
Really?
And they cut it down the middle
Mm.
and you get two, so they're like wrapped sticks. Like, it's a sandwich like this and they cut it this way, totally in half, and then wrap each side.
Oh,
So it's like extra crispy and it's almost like an extra big breadstick.
cool.
Oh man.
Fantastic.
What's the name of that place?
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I'll find out.
Damn it.
Because I know where it
I was gonna
is.
say, I live here.
They
I'm
also
not
have that
gonna know where they
Cuban
have it.
coffee. All they have is like Cuban coffee and Cuban sandwiches. But I like going to Sonia Seafood on Calle.
Sonia Seafood.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! I know we've known Sonia a lot. I hope she's still at the store because we haven't been to Miami in a long time, and we used to go every time. She's like, it's like you just go in. It's a fish market in the front. You pick what fish you want, and then you tell her how you want her to cook it, grill it, broil it. She fried like a 40-pound red snapper last time we came
Whoa.
because we had like
Wow.
15 people. No fish too big. She throw it all in the fryer. But then in the back is just like a patio where all the waitresses also sing karaoke. So they'll all get up
Oh.
and do a number.
Cool.
But like, it's all just like chill. It's like patio furniture. There's a full bar. It's awesome.
That sounds like
And it's not far from here.
It's good to know.
Sonia's
Sonia's
Sonia
Seafood.
Sonia's Seafood.
Just that's
Shout
it.
out.
SONIA''S. I looked it up on the web. They're still open, and they're open now. They're not, closed yet.
How old is Sonia?
She's not 1,000 years old. She's, I think when we first started coming here, she was probably maybe in her late 50s or very early 60s, and that was probably 15 years ago. So, she's
Yeah,
vivacious.
She's still doing it.
Yes.
So,
That's how you know the food's good.
that's the
Yes.
secret.
And she loves taking her picture with everyone.
All right.
She's all over Facebook. That's why I say we looked her up. I didn't see as many pictures of her. I'm like, I hope she's still running the game, unless it's just like in honorary. Yeah, we used to have great times there. I like well, it's not here, but I want to go to the Mai Kai because it reopened.
Where?
That big tiki restaurant bar in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, Fort Lauderdale.
It's like the last place on US 1 that's the classic like 50s dinner and a show place. But you don't have to see the show. But it's just like a luau. You know, the hula girls and all that stuff. It's very cool.
Nothing like a good hula girl, let me tell you.
I'm trying to think. You know what I like here? Like any raw bar.
Yeah.
I like going to all those places where you get the oysters and like ice cold beer and, you know, shrimp and fried shit. I like all that stuff.
There's a new one right at the start of Key Biscayne called Gramps Getaway.
Gramps like Grandpa?
Yeah, like Gramps. 3:30? 3 minutes. Anyways, Gramps Getaway out on a marina, and you can get all the fried shit, and you could even get oysters. It's two different kitchens.
Raw. Do they have crab claws? Like stone crab.
Last time I was there, yes, but I think it's seasonal.
Oh boy, you hear all those caveats, Carey? It's like, well, maybe. Did you have any?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
They're good.
Cool. Okay. Good.
But yeah, I guess with the amount of time we got left, anything you guys want to say to the audience or virtual audience?
Thanks for being here virtually.
Like to say thank you for having us.
Thank you.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
A nice way to kick off Animate.
Are they going to hear this today?
Yeah, they're listening right now.
Oh my God. Sorry. How many people are listening?
Yeah, listening. I've been
Sorry
looking
about
out.
that.
Are you counting yourself as the listener?
No.
Oh, no. How many listeners are on here? Yeah, you're not listening at all. I've been asking you questions for the last 20 minutes.
Actually, yeah.
Jolt
Probably
Radio. Get shocked.
Now I know because Mr. Bossman's going to ask, would you guys be able to do a drop for Jolt Radio?
I did a drop in the bathroom. Are you kidding me? The hell you think I was doing in there? I'm not having a press conference in there. I even did a
he
sprinkle.
Dropped a small baby.
I did a twinkle.
Sprinkle drop.
I did a drop.
Telling you.
I did all the stuff. Everything you could do in there, I did it. But I washed my hands. What is it? What are we supposed to say?
Just you're listening to Jolt Radio. What?
No. You're listening to Jolt Radio. So get off that dirty old keister of yours. Dust your cheeks off. You know you can walk outside and listen to this, too. You don't have to just sit on the couch wondering when Mom's going to bring you your next sandwich. Get off Fortnite. Go live a little. Do something. Jolt, hello. It's me, Master Shake, the ruler of your face. Whenever I don't have nothing better to do, I crank up the Jolt Radio. And then I turn it right off and go do something else. Leave me alone. So you have your headphones on? Hey, everybody. Better turn the volume up. I got a real secret. It's me, Master Shake. Listen to Jolt Radio, you dumb turkeys. Psst. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Did anyone tell you they love you today? No. We all love you. Isn't that right, Frylock?
That's right.
Give yourself a hug.
You're listening to Jolt Radio. Get shocked. That's right. It's Frylock from Aqua Teen Hungry Force, and you are listening to Jolt Radio. Don't eat that meat wad that's in the fridge. He's gone bad. Jolt Radio, where you can get shocked all day long.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Oh, man. I'm sorry about the technical.
It's all good.
It's short.